Charlie Kirk's sudden death didn't just shock his supporters, it sent the internet into overdrive. People who never met him are still staying up late, replaying clips, rereading posts, and trying to piece together what really happened during his final days. But while the public was searching for answers, one detail kept standing out. His widow, Erica Kirk, appeared calm. Almost too calm. And now, new claims suggest there may be a reason for that. According to allegations circulating online, just days before Charlie passed away, he had already taken steps to end his marriage. A divorce filing, quietly submitted, completely contradicting the image of a united couple that had been presented to the world. If true, that single detail changes everything. Because divorce doesn't just signal personal problems. It changes timelines, motives, and power. But the divorce rumors were only the beginning. Not long after, leaked pages from what are said to be Charlie's private journals began spreading online. People who claim to have seen them say the tone is unsettling. Not angry, not dramatic, just deeply uneasy. The entries allegedly suggest that Charlie had begun uncovering things about Erica's past that left him shaken. Fans quickly labeled the leaks a turning point, saying they finally explained why Charlie seemed different toward the end. More guarded, more distant. And suddenly, people weren't just asking what happened to Charlie. They were asking what he discovered. As the questions grew, old rumors resurfaced. Whispers that Erica didn't enter Charlie's life by coincidence. Some speculate she was introduced through powerful donor circles connected to Turning Point USA. Others go further, suggesting ties to influential groups that may not have wanted Charlie looking too closely at certain information. For a long time, these theories lived on the fringe. But then, new receipts began circulating and the conversation shifted. Viral TikTok videos claimed that Candace Owens had seen evidence showing Erica herself had filed for divorce just days before Charlie's death. Screenshots, alleged legal documents, and text messages flooded social media. According to those claims, it wasn't Erica being left behind. It was Charlie who wanted out. The reaction was instant. How could the image of a happy marriage collapse so quickly? And why hadn't anyone known? Then another detail raised eyebrows. Reports surfaced that Charlie and Erica had quietly sold their Arizona home months earlier. Not downsizing, not relocating together, selling. Insiders claimed the two were already living apart well before his death. Friends described a relationship filled with tension, arguments, and strain that didn't always stay private. Some even say those conflicts followed them into professional settings, where the cracks were becoming harder to hide. Around the same time, people noticed a shift in Charlie's behavior. He started pulling away from private gatherings. He skipped donor meetings. He distanced himself from longtime allies. Those close to him say it felt like he was reassessing who he could trust. And while Charlie was stepping back, Erica appeared to be stepping forward. According to insiders, she began holding meetings, issuing directives, and acting with authority inside Turning Point USA, as if a transition was already underway. Then an old clip resurfaced and took on a whole new meaning. In the video, Charlie casually asks Erica about their wedding date. She freezes, laughs awkwardly, and can't answer. At the time, it was brushed off as a harmless moment. But now, viewers see something else. Discomfort, distance, almost surprise. Insiders claim that by this point, Charlie had already begun connecting dots that others weren't even looking at yet. Erica's background only added to the intrigue. Before meeting Charlie, she had lived a very public life. Beauty pageants, reality TV, casting work, appearances in music videos. Her family is well connected, with reported ties to business and defense sectors, and even international recognition for high-profile projects abroad. Some online theorists argue that the timing of her meeting Charlie feels almost too perfect, as if their paths were guided rather than random. That raised a dangerous question. How much did Charlie really know? And when did he start feeling uneasy? As more alleged journal entries circulated, a picture of Charlie's final months began forming. Candace Owens publicly pointed out inconsistencies in the narrative, questioning how quickly control around Erica seemed to consolidate. Some journal passages reportedly described Charlie feeling watched, feeling like people close to him weren't who they claimed to be. Old clips resurfaced where Charlie talked about betrayal, saying the deepest pain doesn't come from enemies, but from those who promised they never would. After Charlie's death, everything moved fast. Very fast. Longtime allies inside Turning Point USA were reportedly removed. New figures appeared almost overnight. Former staff claim posts were deleted, voices silenced, and leadership quietly restructured. Supporters who once praised the organization began noticing how polished everything suddenly felt. Cleaner, safer, more controlled. And far removed from the raw, confrontational style Charlie had built his movement on. Erica's public appearances only intensified the scrutiny. Within weeks, she was attending high-end events, retreats, and media gatherings. Her social media posts were carefully curated. There were statements, but no visible grief. No raw emotion. Just precision. Fans began asking uncomfortable questions. If she truly wanted to honor Charlie's vision, why were the issues he was allegedly desperate to expose never addressed? Each appearance felt less like mourning and more like narrative control. Leaks and timelines suggested that this transition of power hadn't been spontaneous. Internal messages, allegedly shared online, spoke about reshaping the organization's image and presenting a softer public face, with Erica positioned at the center. Supporters noticed missing documents, silent staff, rewritten histories, patterns that were hard to ignore once seen. Candace Owens and other commentators continued pushing for transparency, refusing to let the story fade. And with every new clip, every resurfaced post, every unanswered question, public skepticism only grew. So what really happened to Charlie Kirk? Was it simply tragedy? Or did he stumble onto something that changed everything? Erica now leads Turning Point USA, but the silence surrounding Charlie's final concerns speaks louder than any press release. The truth may still be buried, but one thing is clear. People aren't letting this go. And as long as new details keep surfacing, this story isn't over. If you want to stay ahead of what comes next, hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Because the more people dig, the harder it becomes to keep the full story hidden.